Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Graham.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. They've got Nikola Jokic. He's out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Russell in at the shooting guard position. Jokic the screen. To the inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the Bronx's head coach for a minute. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And the dunk by Jokic.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
And here's Charlotte now, following the bucket by the Bronx. Pass to Ilgauskas, and he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Charlotte, Sebio Ilgauskas. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And so he hits both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. As to Olajuwon. Good ball movement here by the Bronx. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The Bronx shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hornets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Jokic the screen to the paint. And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Olajuwon passes to Mullen. And here's Wallace. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Tatum. Jokic has got 10 points.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
Timeout called, the Bronx.
Here we go. Give it up for the Bronx.
Chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Right side Hill. And they call an illegal screen here. And a quick check-in with the leaderboard. Here are the small forwards flaunting their playmaking skills since the All-Star break. The Bronx making a switch here. Chandler's checked in.
Number 52, Tyson Chandler.
The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Russell. Tatum against Hill. Here's Jokic. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Just 3 to shoot. From deep. The Bronx grabs the miss. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Oh, swiped away. Wallace, the pass to Cheeks. Back to Wallace. Good ball movement here by the Bronx. To the left side wing. Tries it from the block. Nice touch on the bank shot. Wallace has got 6.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Tatum. He's scoreless. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Here's Russell following the bucket by the Bronx. Pass to Jokic. That shot, no good. Good D by Wallace. For the Bronx, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Chandler, the pass to Mullen. Wallace up top. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And it's Tatum with the ball for Charlotte. Pass to Jokic. Here's Ilgauskas. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And the dunk by Jokic.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back over to you, Brian.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Tatum, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Jokic, no good. The Brawlers trail. Outside, Hill. Chandler, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, because of his length and toughness, so difficult to stop Chandler from converting off the window.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Lineup here for Charlotte. And here's Charlotte now. Pass to Tomjanovich. Here's Dumars. Drives to the hoop. Aldridge pulls down the board.
Right, sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Here's Price. Out to the wing. Here's Mullen. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Pass to Carroll. The Bronx grabs the miss. Here's Mullen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Price. Just 5 on the clock. The Bronx needs to get off a shot here. Aldridge misses. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's Dumars. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Chandler, the pass to Aldridge. Here's Price. Back to Aldridge. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And Charlotte's shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Well, huge wingspan, even for that center position. Chandler can throw it down from really anywhere within a few feet of the rim.
Here's Tomjanovich. Pass to Dumars. The rebound by Chandler. Chandler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mullen, and he banks in the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Dumars. Still no points. Outside Robinson. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And here's the fast break. Here's Chandler. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Hornets trail by 4. Here's Dumars. Pass to Tomjanovich. Here's Dumars. Inside. Tipped. Here's Price to the middle. And here's the fast break. Up ahead. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Brawlers out in front, up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bronx.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Russell in at the 2. Here's Tatum. He takes it in.
Don't sleep on Jason Tatum's athleticism. This guy attacks the basket with ferocity.
Pass to Olajuwon. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Charlotte trailing. Outside Robinson. Down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, terrific work in the 2-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
To the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Outside Russell. There's Tatum with the 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Cheeks passes to Goodrich. Here's Cheeks. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Olajuwon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Ilgauskas. Russell has the open look, and off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Ilgauskas. Out left to the wing. The 3 from Russell. Charlotte again missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside, Hill. Back to Wallace. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And now it's an 8-point Bronx lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Tatum. Charlotte again missing. On offense, here are the Brawlers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jason Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jason Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Outside for Russell. Knocks it down from distance. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Now here's Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Charlotte shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Timeout, Charlotte.
He's checked in for Charlotte. And the first one at the line is good. It's both from the stripe.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Wallace outside. Here's Cheeks. Yet to see a basket. Here's Olajuwon. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
We approach the playoffs. Let's see how the East is looking. You look at the Bronx, they're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year. And of course, there are the Hornets. Quite a bit of space between these two.
You know, for the Brawlers, they're so focused on holding their ground now in the last month of the season. And of course, missing the play-in tourney means extra time to rest. They know how crucial that is for the playoffs.
That one's wide left.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Cheeks. No points yet. Wallace up top. 5 on the clock. Carroll with the rebound. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Tatum. It's Tatum working inside.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Pass to Olajuwon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nikola Jokic.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The Bronx shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. He does not get the second one.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Dumars. To the inside. Here's Carroll. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to it fly, that's for sure. All right, time for an injury report.
The head athletic trainer for Charlotte let me know the status. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he can play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
Allie, thanks for the report. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Here's Carroll. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
To the left wing, and the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul, and Charlotte making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Price. No made baskets yet. There's a screen by Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Here's Price. Robinson defending. Price can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 4. Tatum from long range. Tatum rips the 3.
Well, the high-value corner three-point shot. Jason Tatum makes it easy money right there.
Aldridge up top. Pass to Mullen.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Dandridge.
2 minutes.
Price, the pass to Mullen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Aldridge against Tatum. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And the Brawlers call time here. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Here's the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
And there's 1:38 left in the first half of this game. Good ball movement here by the Bronx. Here's Price. The Bronx again can't hit. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Charlotte. Over to the left wing. Here's Dumars. No points so far. Clock at 6. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
Dumars. The Bronx grabs a miss. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, got a piece of it. Dickerson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Price, the pass to Dandridge. Aldridge with a screen on Tatum. Here's Chandler. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Yeah, you see Chandler uses his length and guile to take full advantage inside.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Hornets up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to second court. Drums. And measuring up the shot. Let's hear it from participants.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, and we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Brawlers trail. And it's Cheeks in at the point. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Well, the Hornets shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. And for Charlotte, Nikola Jokic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Russell in at the 2-guard spot. And it's Tatum missing. And for the Brawlers, they're shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. And for Bronx, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5. And Tatum flying in for the fast break delivery.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Hill the pass to Mullen. Here's Olajuwon. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
On the wing, Tatum. Check by Hill. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Back to Tatum. Here's the 3. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Outside, Hill. For the lead. And he takes it up and lays it in. Olajuwon's got 19 points.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Hill against Tatum. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent, his ability to dominate the defense.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Pass to Olajuwon. Good ball movement here by the Bronx. Wallace's shot is good.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And how about the trick move by the big man? I mean, nice pump fake from Jokic.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And the skill set that Jokic possesses, arguably the most skilled center to ever play the game.
And the second free throw is good.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
For the Bronx, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. And here is Hill, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Shots good by Olajuwon.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Outside Russell. Here's the pick. To the middle. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Give him 8. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Pass to Cheeks. Outside, Hill. Here's Olajuwon. Rebounded by Ilgauskas. The Hornets with a lead. Russell, the pass to Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Yeah, he's just too good. If you're going to go after Jokic like that, you have to at least make a miss.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1.
Jokic at the line for 1.
1 shot.
The free throw dropped for Jokic. The Brawlers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Inside, here's Olajuwon. And he cranks it down. He goes right over Nikola Jokic.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And the Brawlers call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Let's have a look at which team scored the most second chance points in the second half of the season.
This team knows how to get it done on the offensive glass. And ever since the break, they've been putting in work and collecting a nice pile of second chance buckets.
Outside, Hill. Out to the right wing. Here's Cheeks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the steal. Here's Dumars. Again, Charlotte. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Dumars passes to Russell. Got a hand on it. And they're on the break. Here's Cheeks. Finished off the break. And now just a 2-point Hornet lead.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
It's his first trip to the line.
Third team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Joe Dumars. 2 shots.
Shoot for 2.
He misses the free throw. The Hornets making a switch here. Good on the second one. Here's Price. Still without a bucket. To the wing, right side. Here's Chandler. Pass to Goodrich. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. The Bronx shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Gail Goodrich.
First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Hornets have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Dickerson. Charlotte again missing. The Brawlers have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control.
And he just powered through contacts trying to complete the play.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
At the line for Bronx, Gail Goodrich taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Pass to Russell. Shoots a fadeaway. The Bronx grabs a miss.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Here's Goodrich. For the lead. And that's good. Off the glass that time. Goodrich has got 5 points now this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Dumars passes to Carroll, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Bronx.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. Wallace, he's checked in for Chandler. He's perfect from the line this time. And for the Bronx, they're shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Here's Aldridge. Robinson with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Brawlers able to retain possession here. Wallace, the pass to Dandridge. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Carroll's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dickerson. The Bronx grabs the miss. Goodrich, the pass to Price. Down low. It's intercepted. In transition, here they come. And then Russell with the dunk.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Here's Goodrich. He's got 5. Basket's good. Goodrich has got 7 now in this quarter.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Here's Dumars. Pass to Carroll. Aldridge pulls down the board. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Goodrich. And rejected. Outside Russell. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Pass to Aldridge. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Here's Dumars, and he converts the layup. And now it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
32 seconds left in the third quarter here. They get it again, and the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. So both teams making some changes here.
At the line for Bronx, Wallace. 1 shot.
And for the Hornets, their shooting is around 55% so far. There's the 3. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Now the Hornets moving it up. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 15 points.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Hornets. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Jason Tatum out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Russell in at the 2.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
The Bronx trails by 3. Here's Cheeks. Good ball movement here by the Bronx. Pass to Tatum. Deflected! And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. And here's Russell. Pass to Ilgauskas. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Shooting for Charlotte. Sebio taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. That one's no good.
Well, it wasn't a perfect trip to the line, but it was good enough to stretch their lead to 2 possessions.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Tatum.
At the line for the Brawlers, Chris Mullen, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Hornets with a lead. Outside Russell. Offensive rebound. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity to 3-point play.
Second team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, Nikola Jokic. At the line for 1.
1 shot.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
The Bronx trails by 5. Wallace outside. Throws it up high.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Jokic the screen. Outside Russell. 4 on the clock. To the inside. Fast break. Here we go. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. Charlotte leading by 3. Jokic with it. Outside Tatum. Pass to Jokic for 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Right wing. Now here's Wallace. It's deflected. Left side Tatum. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Hornets lead by 5.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Pass to Wallace. Here's Mullen. Good ball movement here by the Bronx. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hill. The Bronx again can't hit. Charlotte leading by 5. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Outside Tatum. Inside. Stolen. Pass to Cheeks. The Hornets pull it in. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now the Hornets moving it up. And he comes up with a bucket. And now a 7-point Charlotte lead.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
Timeout called, the Bronx.
Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Brawlers coach was going over with his team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Cheeks passes to Hill. Here's Wallace, covered by Jokic. Wallace's shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Now Hill. To the middle. Shot clock at 6.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Jokic. To the inside. Dropping it at the rim. It's Jokic.
He's been red hot. It's like one of those days when it seems like he can't miss.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively.
They set a pick. Pass to Olajuwon. Fires top of the key. And there's the Bronx with another bucket.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Jokic the screen. Ilgauskas the pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Hill against Tatum. Shot's good by Hill.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Ilgauskas. Good on the shot.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
On the wing, Wallace. Olajuwon passes to Wallace. Good ball movement here by the Bronx. Here's the break. Outside Russell. Back to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Pass to Russell. And here's Jokic. The Bronx grabs a miss. Wallace has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Hill. Soft touch off the glass. Hill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Outside Russell. Outside Tatum. It's off. The Bronx trails by 3. Here's Mullen. To tie it up. And rebounded by Tatum.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Jokic the screen from deep. Oh, it misses. The Brawlers have gone 6 for 11 here in the 4th quarter. Yes, sir! Count it!
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Now here's Jokic. Watched by Wallace.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
At the line for 2.
And Jokic drops them both.
This guy embraces coming up big for his team.
The Bronx trails by 3. Timeout called, the Bronx. You look at Nikola Jokic. What a contribution.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
By Jokic. And here comes the break. Tatum outside. Here's Jokic. Puts up the tray. Cash from downtown.
There's so much attention on Jokic there. I mean, he's able to kick it out for a 3.
Here's Price. 11 feet out. Jokic pulls it down. Tatum against Hill. A minute 4 left in the 4th quarter. Now Jokic. Jason Tatum. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Oh, no good. Left side, Russell. No good. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. That's what he wanted. the glass to lay it in.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe. And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one, getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And so it's Charlotte winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get... Clark is the... season. Drawing to a close, younger players might be feeling the mental fatigue of the totality of the season right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that. And that's where team leadership comes into play. Your veteran players, not only in words, but an example, can help young players properly approach this segment of the season. What they do and how they say what they say is really important for the older, more experienced guys to help the younger players navigate this stretch.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. He's out there with Jordan. That's Durant, and it's Houston at the 2.
Yeah, he was on top of that play all the way. Great anticipation and throwing it ahead. That's how you do it.
Shoots the 3. Bosch grabs the miss. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Rubio outside. Anunoby passes to SGA. It's deflected.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry, and there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
That free throw good from SGA. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Anunoby uses his quickness and athleticism to make himself a force in transition.
Here's Houston. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Pacers pull it in. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Here's SGA. Following the score by Indiana.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
A little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. No one covered.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Sampson. And it's denied. Here's Houston. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Durant against Bosch. KD's shot is good.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Outside, SGA. Inside, here's Sampson, and he takes the feed in stride and sends it home.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Houston. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Hayes with the screen for KD. Just 4 to shoot. A 3-ball. Rebound by the 76ers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Up pass to Bosch and stolen by Jordan. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Right side Bosch. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Durant. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Check out Sampson slamming it down. So it doesn't take much for him to reach up there. At 7'4", he can almost dunk flat-footed.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Let's look at the numbers for Durant. Putting up about 18 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Boucher, the pass to Hayes. And here is Durant. Indiana moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Boucher. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Rubio. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, nice job by Rubio to stay with the shot despite the contact. Pretty crafty finisher.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons?
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion. Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
Pass to KD. Here's Boucher. 3-pointer. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, good recognition there from Durant to kick it out to a ready shooter.
Here's Simpson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Simpson's got 10 points in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And it's Jordan atop the key. Anunoby against Durant. Pass to Boucher. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. We'll take a look at the Pacers. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And checking out Philadelphia. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they are in an okay position for the play-in with about a month to go. Having the advantage over lower-ranked teams, as long as they can hold this position.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for the 76ers. Mikal Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The 76ers with some changes. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Bob. Bang comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And McCollum subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now Boozer. 8 points his last outing. McCollum with the ball. Trying to get open is Oden. McCollum, no good.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Pass to Boozer. And it's Bridges at the elbow. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Granger. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Trapuka, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Bridges. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Danny Granger. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
And that one falls for Bridges. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Indiana moving it around. Here's Trapuka. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Pacers.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, you got to really appreciate the competitiveness of Kelly Trapuka. I mean, he's a guy that takes pride in trying to wear you out.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They're leading by 8.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Pacers trail by 8. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Noah kicks to Granger. Up and in on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Bridges. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's Marbury missing. Philadelphia leading by 6. Dang looking it over. McCollum dishes to Boozer. Bridges outside. Fires from 14. And the bank shot is good. Bridges got 6 points.
I'd like to see Mikal shoot more often from the mid-range. He's got a nice stroke.
Pick by Haywood. Granger passes to Haywood. And slam dunk by Haywood.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Screen by Boozer. To the middle. And Boozer throws it down.
Not a guy you want to dunk over you. Boozer with a head of steam there heading to the rim.
Noah with a screen on deck. Granger from outside. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 5. 1 second left. No good that time. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. We've got Danny Granger, who's out there with Durant, and it's Boosie in at the point. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kev. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it goes down 2 points. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles that teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
Stolen by Bosch. With his first shot attempt, and there's Dane. That's good on the assist by Bosch.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now, here's Jordan. His last outing, he had 8 points. Jordan, a screen on deck. 5 on the clock. And again, the turnover by the Pacers.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Ricky Rubio. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. Averaging 5 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Luol Deng. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pacers. Philadelphia leading by 7. SGA surveying the defense. Pass to Sampson. And it's blocked. Here's the break. Here's Boosie. Finish off the break. Boosie's got 5 now.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Anunoby. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Bosch. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Gilgeous-Alexander gets to Sampson, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You know, it's clear Sampson is really feeling it right now, which is why his team should make sure he keeps getting the ball.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And then Durant with the jam.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 7. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Pacers trail by 9. Outside Jordan. Pass to KD. Launches it. Sampson pulls it in. And it's Rubio with the ball for the 76ers. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. Boosie the pass to KD. Second chance effort. Ooh, Durant with a strong finish inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Bosch kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Houston. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Boosie the pass to Hayes. Jordan up top. Here's Houston. SGA defending. That shot off. The 76ers leading by 7. Rubio outside. Outside Bosch. Here's Sampson. He's got 17. That's good, and SGA with the assist. SGA's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Pacers making a switch here. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Pass to Tripucka. Here's Marbury. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Pacers trail by 9. Ball's knocked loose. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Pass to Boozer. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
With his build and touch, Boozer can be lethal inside. What a strong finish.
To the wing right side. Now Haywood. High arcing shot. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And here is Oden. Nothing on the board. The kick out to Boozer. Stolen by Haywood. Here's Marbury. SGA defending. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Pacers.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Dang comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Pacers also with a sub. Joakim Noah's checked in for Hayes. That one misses. Philadelphia leading by 10. In the corner, it's Bridges. McCollum outside. Outside Boozer. The kick out to Dang. Fires the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Tripucka. He had 27 points last game, and that one drops for him.
Look at Tripucka using his frame to get into good, solid position.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
To the left wing. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Tripucka passes to Boosie. Noah with a screen on McCollum. Barber. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
To Marbury. Here's Boosie. Defended by Bridges. Unloads. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Tripucka's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
So it's the Pacers now, after the 3 moments to go from Luol Deng. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Cullen passes to Dex, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Rubio's checked in. That's good from Joakim Noah.
A versatile player. Noah scores, he rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level.
Rubio left side. Out to Bridges. Lock at 6. Outside Boozer. Here's Dang. No good with the wing jumper. Pacers trail by 12. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Every game Haywood plays, I wish good luck to whoever has the job of keeping him off the boards, because it's literally impossible. He is a driven player on the backboard.
That free throw good from Haywood.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And so Haywood nails both of them. Here's Rubio. He's got 7. Pass to Oden. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that one misses. And that does it for the first half of play. 76ers lead by 12. Hallie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Taking a look here now at the 76ers, they've played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Philadelphia 76ers.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Arnie.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And it's Rubio with the ball for Philadelphia. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Chris Bosh is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Sampson in at the center position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Now, here's SGA. Down low. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Hayes down low. He's covered by Bosh. Hayes, no good. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Sampson. Now, Anunoby. A 3 from Bosh. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And now, let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. The Pacers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Take a break. And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
First free throw is good.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
KD, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
SGA, a screen on KD. Here's Sampson. He's defended by Jordan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
For Philadelphia, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pacers trail by 16. Here's Houston. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And the basket by Boosie.
Nice touch inside from Boosie. He's not a big guy, but comfortable scoring in there amongst the trees.
Pass to Sampson. Rubio left side. Launches a 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And Houston, a pro at initiating the contact, an aggressive shooter who's looking for opportunities to get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
The first one falls.
A dynamic and confident scorer. Houston, as steady as it gets at the offensive end.
He hits both from the stripe. With floor spacing so in demand, league wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
Count that bucket.
And he had a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Pacers fourth.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the three.
Pacers trail by 14. Pass to Houston. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Bosch. Hayes, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Jordan with the steal. Houston, the pass to KD. Indiana moving the ball around. Hayes finds Jordan. Here's Houston. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
The 76ers leading by 14. Anunoby outside. Here's Sampson, covered by Hayes. Sampson's shot, good.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Pops it up for Jordan. Pass to Hayes. Second shot opportunity. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Hayes has got his first bucket in this one. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the 76ers. Out to the right wing. Here's Sampson. Got a hand on it. Here's Houston. SGA defending. That one good for 2. Durant's got 13.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
Rubio the pass to Sampson. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Boy, the size and strength of Hayes. I mean, love seeing him get into position and score down low.
Now, here's SGA. He has 7. Anunoby kicks to Bosch. Hits the three-point bomb. Bosch has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. defense, Philadelphia. 15-point game. Trapuka passes to Granger. Here's Trapuka, defended by Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Here's Trapuka. Good on the bucket. Trapuka's got 10.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Outside, SGA. Oden kicks to Bridges. Oden a screen to the paint. And it's Oden finishing it off.
And this is why they involve Oden in the screen and roll. He's effective at cutting to the basket.
To Marbury. Now here's Granger. Here's Marbury. Three-pointer. A shot by Trapuka. No good. SGA against Noah. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dent. Out to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers trail by 15. Pass to Marbury. Indiana moving it around. Here's Trapuka. And the rebound goes to Boozer.
Letting him have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
Takes a step back. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Mikal Bridges cleared for takeoff.
The Pacers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Feeds away. A shot by Trapuka, no good. The 76ers leading by 17. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7 at the top of the key. Oden. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. SGA, that's a two-pointer. Again, Philadelphia.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Not loose. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the 76ers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's Boosie. He has 7. Granger inside the line. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's Anunoby. Rebounded by Granger.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Noah. Bridges with the steal. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Bridges got 10 points.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Pass to Granger. Here's Trapuka. He's got 10. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Now, SGA. Oden with the ball. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half. Anunoby against Granger. Haywood with a screen on Anunoby. Granger left side. And so it's Philadelphia finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. We've got Jordan. Durant is out there with Hayes. And it's Houston at the 2 spot. Anunoby, good.
Yeah, you know, we see OG has really improved his jump shot, but I like when he takes that thing inside, uses his athleticism in the painted area.
Now, here is Jordan. And there's the call on Bosch. That's his first foul. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The slam dunk by Thorpe.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's KD. Following the basket by Robert Williams. Eason passes to Durant. Back to Eason. Here's Houston. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Batum. Houston pulls it in. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Thorpe, and there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Williams. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense there from KD. Pass to Conley. Here's Thorpe. Back to Conley from outside the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now McCollum. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Shooting one.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Now here's Conley. To Marbury. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Now Dan. Here's Mashburn. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
Is such a skilled player. Mashburn can be a handful to keep up with as a defender. His game has that interesting mix of physicality and agility to it.
First one falls for him.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Indiana's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Conley. Here's Marbury. Thorpe with a screen on McCollum. Thorpe, that's good. Thorpe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
That free throw missing.
Your classic combo guard, C.J. McCollum, can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Indiana with it. Out left to the wing. Indiana moving the ball around. Bounce pass Conley. KD can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. McCollum dishes to Batum. Pass to Mashburn. Count the basket. Mashburn's got 4 points in the quarter.
And whether it's from deep, inside, mid-range, Jamal Mashburn is at home as a scorer.
Thorpe, the pass to Conley. There's a screen. Williams with the block. It's McCollum on the wing. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the dunk by Eason.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Mashburn. It's rebounded by Indiana. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here is Conley. Thorpe with a screen on Batum. Conley, the pass to Eason. 5 to shoot. Here's Marbury. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
McCollum, no good. The Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Marbury. Back to KD. Here's Conley. And it's rebounded by Mashburn.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the inside. Durant with the steal. Thorpe with a screen on McCollum. Pass to Thorpe. Here's Marbury. Goes up from the top of the key. A shot off that time. Batum against Conley. Williams up on top. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Oden with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Noah with the block.
It takes defense so seriously. Noah's showing he can be a pest out there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game. And for the Pacers, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. On the wing, Granger. Top of the key, Noah. High post, KD.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Noah the screen. Here's Marbury. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Marbury. Granger outside. Outside, KD. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And so it's Indiana with it. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. With the step back. Down low. Marbury, good.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Outside Dang. Pass to McCollum. Oden with a screen for McCollum.
And this kid's size is unreal. Oden isn't an easy one to guard.
Personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Greg Oden, taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Oden.
And the talent Oden possesses evident. When he's on the floor, he's a difference maker.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Marbury. Pass to Granger. Here's Trapuka. He's guarded by McCollum. KD with the bucket.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release, too. Incredible combination for him.
Outside, SGA. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now we present our player of the game.